Yes, people, what is happening? The Liverpool Prophet back again with another match reaction. I am buzzing. I am over the moon. I cannot believe what I have just watched. Liverpool Football Club 1, Arsenal Football Club, serial bottlers, second place FC nil. Liverpool have beaten Arsenal by 1 goal to nil in the um, title decider of game week 3 in what is a big 3 points for Liverpool. What a game. There, I said what a game. No, not what a game. What a terrible game of football to start off with. An absolutely terrible game. 90 minutes there that I wish I could have gotten back, but you know what? It was worth it just to see that goal go in at the end. What can I say? So much to delve into, so much to dissect on the game. Before I get into the video, guys, do remember if you are new to the channel, do subscribe if you have not already done so. Do drop a like on the video and do drop a comment down below on the video as well. It is much appreciated. Guys, let's just get into it. Let's get straight into the match reaction because that's what we want to talk about. Okay, look, we'll start off with guess we'll start off with the lineup. I'll be totally honest, people. The lineup was as strong as it could have been, really. From in my opinion, anyway. The only thing that I maybe got wrong in my preview was I thought that Conor Bradley would be right back for this game. I thought Arne Slot now having rested Conor Bradley for the Newcastle game, him having been rested for a week, I felt Arne Slot would have put Conor Bradley back into the starting 11 and put him in for the Arsenal game. But obviously, Arne Slot decided not to do that. He decided to go for Szobozlai again, which I thought was a bit of an odd decision. But then I also understood it too because you don't really want to risk Bradley getting injured further. And I thought against Newcastle, Szobozlai did fill in that right back role pretty okay. So it was an odd one, but I understood why Slot did it. So Szobozlai played right back. Other than that, I got the team pretty much bang on. It was as strong as it could have been. We'll start off with the game. I'll be honest, people, for the first 10 minutes, Liverpool kept the ball very well. We were really, really on the ball. Arsenal were we had the ball in our own half, really. We didn't really take it forward much. Arsenal were pinning us in our own half. We were just having the ball. They were pressing us, but, there was nothing really going on. But I think after the first 10 minutes, Liverpool kind of retreated a bit, which we've seen us do pretty much before. Arsenal started to get hold of the ball more. Arsenal, dare I say, were looking like the more likely team to score, if I'm being honest. Again, both teams weren't great. Like I said, first half, it definitely felt like in the first half that both teams were set up to not lose the game. You know what I mean? It was really it felt like Liverpool and Arsenal particularly were playing really, really assured and didn't want to take no risks. Both teams were kind of just having spells of possession when they had the ball. It was a game that it looked like both managers set up to not lose the game and to, we weren't set up to win, but we were set up to not lose. That's what the first half said to me because, both teams were really, really, really safe in the way they played. Really, no one took risks when we got into the final third. We didn't take risks. We went back. They went back when they were in the final third. So it was a game where I felt Liverpool and Arsenal in the second half and Mikel Arteta and Arne Slot were probably looking at it and thinking, you know what? In the first half, nothing stupid. Just play it safe, play it assured, and we'll go for it more in the second half. And I thought the first half was poor. Both teams very poor. Liverpool, I've got to be totally honest, guys. I am disappointed in us in that first half. I thought at home we'd be a lot more energetic. The crowd would be behind us more. We would be at Arsenal's throats. That's what I was hoping for. And it turned out to be the complete opposite. Liverpool were timid, cowardly, happy to just give up the ball again and let Arsenal have it in certain areas, not really taking risks when we go forward. We weren't going forward a lot, actually, to be fair. I felt when we did go forward, it came back straight away. I was not happy with the way we were going forward. Again, just not a great performance in the first half. Having said that, Arsenal as well, I think Arsenal will be pretty disappointed in how they were in the first half as well because they were not great either. I felt both teams, again, not great first half. Second half came around. I thought in the second half, Liverpool were a lot better in the second half. Second half came around, like I said. We were better. From the first minute of the second half, Liverpool were on the ball more. Arsenal kind of, I felt, in the second half retreated a bit. They started off pragmatic, then they grew into the first half. I felt in the second half, they kind of went a bit more pragmatic. It's clearly obvious that Arsenal didn't really come to Anfield for a win. I'm not surprised because they didn't go to Old Trafford and try and get a win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised that they rocked up to Anfield with the mentality and the mindset to try and get a point, which is what they always do when they go away from home against the Big Six team. So yeah, they were set up for a point. Second half, the onus was really on Liverpool to create something, to make something happen. And again, I felt although we were better on the ball in the second half, we kept the possession a lot better. I still feel that going forward, we weren't creating enough. I'll be totally honest. Not enough creation, not enough creativity, not enough cleverness in the final third. Again, it was just really, although we were better on the ball, I still feel Liverpool lacked a lot in that second half, a lot. Although we were the better team in the second half, I will say 100% Liverpool were the better team. But it didn't mean nothing because the score was 0-0. Arsenal, have to say, defensively, they defended well in it. But we know Arsenal defend well. They haven't got the best defence in the region, in the league for a reason. They defended very well. And it was looking like one of them games where it was going to be a boring score draw of 0-0, where both teams kind of just, played each other out, felt each other out, and ultimately no one was able to get the winning goal. But in the 82nd minute, what happens? Dominic Szobozlai steps up with an absolute screamer of a free kick. What a free kick that was. What a goal that was. Raya had no chance. Again, pure perfection. And he scores us the goal that ultimately wins us the game. And big up to Dominic Szobozlai because he was immense today. At right back, absolutely immense. Considering he's not a right back, naturally he's a midfielder. Him playing there today, he was really, really good. And dare I say it, we found a right back cover if we ever need it down the line. Obviously, we're in a situation now where Bradley and Frimpong both are injured. So, should we ever need Szobozlai to play right back down the line, we know he can do a job there. What a performance from him. Man of the match, in my opinion. Absolutely immense. And I'm so happy for him because he's been criticised recently. He's been criticised a lot with words coming in. People are like, you know what? He's now going to be a backup. He's not going to be someone who, gets a lot of game time. But he's really proving everyone wrong. He's really stepped up his game and showing why he wants to be in this team and why he deserves to be a starter. So big up Szobozlai. Scored us the winning goal in what is going to be, I feel, down the line, a huge 3 points. So big up to Dominic Szobozlai. And you know what? Also, people, big up to Ibrahim Konate and his performance. Because you know what? Konate, he came under a lot of criticism by me for the Bournemouth game, for the Newcastle game, for pre-season. He wasn't at it. His head didn't look like it was in the game. But today, flowers to Ibu. He was very, very good. Very switched on. Very, just a better performance. All-around better performance. And I'm so happy for Ibu because I'm one of the people who wants Konate to stay. And I want him to stay. And I want him to sign the extension. So I feel today him having a good performance, really, really made me happy personally. He went off injured, of course. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully he's back after the international break. And hopefully now, having had this good performance, Ibu starts to get back to the Ibu that we all know and love on the pitch because that is the Konate that we want to partner Virgil van Dijk. Big up Konate. Big up Konate. He needed a good performance and he got a good performance today. And I don't think no one can really complain. Defensively, look, we've come under scrutiny defensively recently. We've come under a lot of criticism defensively. First 2 games conceded 4 goals. Today, I thought defensively we were really, really better. We were very switched on, very collected, calm. When we scored and we went 1-0 up for the last 8 minutes, I think it was very obvious that we needed to defend and be a lot more switched on defensively. And I felt we were. I felt defensively switched on for the last 8 minutes of the game, 10 minutes actually because of stoppage time. So I felt Liverpool today defensively proved a lot of people wrong. And it shows that we can defend and we can be good defensively when we want to be. The issue is most of the time we aren't switched on at the back. Having had to defend a 1-0 lead today, I thought we saw Liverpool really kind of show what we can do defensively when we want to. All in all, not a great performance from Liverpool. By no stretch of the imagination was it a good performance, but we got the 3 points, and that is all that matters. If I'm an Arsenal fan, how do I look at this game? I don't really care because I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I think I look at it and kind of be like, again, you've cost yourselves. Your manager's cost you again. You go into a title rival, you need to be going into the game with the mindset of wanting to win the game, wanting to get the 3 points because they are big 3 points. When I look at Arsenal, all I ever see with Arsenal is they go into these big games with the mentality of not to lose. They're happy to get a draw. City away 0-0. They're just happy to draw these games. They don't want to win, and I feel that is what is holding them back from being title winners and title challengers. So ultimately, they weren't bad, but again, they need to be better in it. But Arsenal, who gives a crap, man? It's Arsenal. We don't care. We are here for Liverpool. As for us, Liverpool going into the international break, we have got 9 points, 3 wins out of 3. Despite not being at our best, we played 2 very hard games in Newcastle away and Arsenal at home, and we've gotten 6 points out of them. That is huge. In case people didn't know, Manchester City also lost earlier today. they've lost 2 games now back to back. So we have 6 points on Manchester City, and we now have 3 points on Arsenal. We are the top dogs in the Premier League at the moment. We are the team to beat. We sit top of the table on 9 points. Perfect. What a way to go into the international break. What a way to go into the international break with the cushion that we have got. What can you ask for? What more can you ask for? On a side note, hopefully after the international break, now we're in the international break, Arne Slot will get a bit more time in a week's time to have a bit more training sessions, drills with the players. Hopefully when we come back after the international break, Liverpool are a lot more fluid, we've gelled more, and we start to see a better Liverpool and better performances as well, because I think we can all agree we haven't been great for the opening 3 games, but we've gotten the points. I think now we want to see a lot better. Playing wise after the international break, and hopefully we get that, because that's what we want. Ultimately, we want to see us firing on the pitch as well, not just winging it. But people, we got the 3 points today. That is all that matters to me. 3 points, 9 out of 9, 9 wins, 3 points, 9 points from the opening 3 games, and we sit top of the table on perfection. 0 losses. Arsenal have lost. They're 3 points behind us. City have lost twice. They're 6 points behind us. Having a gap on them 2 this early on in the season, I love it. It's great. People can cry about it, whatever, whatnot. We don't give a fuck. We are top of the table. We love it. We love it. Big up, man. Big up, man. We needed them 3 points. We needed them 3 points, and we got them. And I'm just over the moon about it. I don't care how we got them, but we got them. Again, over the moon, people. Absolutely over the moon. But people, that is it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed my match reaction. I'm going to head off. I'll be back very, very soon. Do remember on your way out, do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and drop a comment down below. Give me your thoughts on the game. But people, Liverpool go into the international break with a win. We've got 9 points from our first 3 games. We played 2 hard games in Newcastle away and Arsenal at home. Gotten 6 points. We are 3 points ahead of Arsenal going into that international break. 6 points ahead of Manchester City going into it. We are flying up the Reds, people. Let's go.